catching the vibe. I told the valet, take your time, it might get a ride. I'm floating through the front door, my modest attire. Good Lord, mama, you know you looking divine. I had to turn around, double take a look at that. Girl, you got good taste, where you cook it at? You can mingle with the cool kids. I'm out here sweating like a preacher in a pool pit. Even when I'm down bad, I know how to bounce back. I know I got her, and she look good, don't she? On top of that, she good for me. Made me wanna stay. And even though I got plenty, if I'm down to my last penny, I still got her. I know I got her. I know I got her. Even when I'm down bad, yeah, I know how to bounce back. Cause you know I got her. And she look good, don't she? On top of that, she good for me. Made me wanna say, even though I got plenty, if I'm down to my last penny, I still got her. I still got her. I still got her. Grinding from the bottom, blood on my hands, ain't no dirt on my body. With big body, block, it'll be a real big problem. Whole lot of prize, that's something you don't know nothing about it. Still that way, you ain't built that way. I've been more in pain, waited broad day, really short fuse, had a long day. Body like wow.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL playoffs brings us to a very loud and a very sold-out Paycor Stadium here in Cincinnati. Coming up, divisional round Saturday. We've got an AFC battle on tap, as it'll be the Miami Dolphins taking on the Cincinnati Bengals. For a berth in the AFC Championship game, off we go in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. Here's A-Chain to begin the drive. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 12 yards on the gain. A great start for this offense.
And when you get into the divisional round of the playoffs, this is where having the ability to run the football is such an advantage. The defenses, they're generally going to be tougher the further you go along. So if you can get something established up front, it's going to give you a great chance to move on.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They fake the handoff. Now Tua. A short throw there. That's to Smythe, the tight end. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line. But once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Go ahead. Ball on the 40 now. Here's a 2nd and 7. Running left, it's A-Chain.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on third down here. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And this is why trying to cover the angle route is so difficult. Anyone playing the linebacker position, when they see a running back out of the backfield widen because he heads towards the flat first, oftentimes you widen too much and overcommit. He cuts up inside, and this is what we saw there. Nice pickup for a first down.
Well, it seems pretty clear on this opening drive that they want to get him involved, not only, Charles, in the run game, but in the pass game as well. And he can be such a weapon for them when they utilize him this way.
And, partner, you know I'm a veteran, right? In other words, that means a little bit older. Back in my day, we used to call a guy like this a workhorse, except he carried the ball all the time. Now they get it to him a variety of ways, but you're right, they want to run their offense through him.
His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a first down as well. They clearly wanted to come out, Charles, and be aggressive throwing the football, and they've been pretty efficient along with that aggressiveness. He's now 4 of 4 on this opening drive.
Yeah, and that's led to a fresh set of downs. I like it.
Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. Trey Hendrickson, he's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. So second and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Out of the gun, here's a give to A-Chain. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
And that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. Looking to pass. Tua. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. And the Bengals are going to take possession of the football as they force the turnover on the opening drive. Burrow and the Bengals with a first and 10 from back at their own 10-yard line. Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 20. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out by a few inches. That'll be a first down. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it's going to be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, with that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front and linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up second and 5.
On one, ready?
They'll stay on the ground. Mixon again. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. 51 yards for him already. An excellent drive to kick off this divisional round matchup. That might be an understatement. You were telling me this yesterday. That's exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it second and 4. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice, steady gain.
Here now, second and 4. And now they will throw it with Burrow. And that's going to be caught. T. Higgins. Touchdown. T. Higgins 33 yards. And the Bengals are on the board first here in this division round matchup. And it's blocked. That's a live ball scooped up by the offense. So they escape, so to speak, maintaining the football. Defensively, though, opportunity miss.
It definitely was, because that's all defenses talk about. Getting the football and either advancing it the other way or just getting possession and turning it over to their offense. That can be a little bit deflating. You're exactly right. A lost opportunity.
Here comes the return from the very back of the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
On second down, a run by H.A. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. They'll let this go deep for Waddle. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And a nice spin into some open field. And the Bengals are going to get possession of the football as time will run out on this first quarter of play. 6-0 our score after 1.
With the score, Bengals 6, Dolphins 0.
Here we go. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Burrow going to fake to mix it and now look to throw. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And the Dolphins are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. Well, their defense got them the football with an interception. They trot out there, Charles, in the very first play. They give the football right back.
Brand, I almost expect you coming like an auctioneer. We've got 2, we got 2. Do I hear 3? Remember, it was 2 in a row. Would we hit 3 in a row? Because these offenses, they got to be a little bit more careful as they go forward. These defenders, they're locked in and really focused.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10. Tua's throw caught by Higgins. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
It's a gain of 25 yards. And the Dolphins first down.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Off of play action, Tagovailoa. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
Here's 2nd and 10. They give to A-Chain on the option. Heck of a broken tackle and able to work this down near the 23. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Tagovailoa working out of the gun. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Ready. 21G.
Now Tua. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal. A-Chain is into the end zone. Touchdown, Miami. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of a season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
Charlie Jones now from his end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out, they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a 1st down as well.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Here we go.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
It's another zone defense that looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
On 2, ready?
2nd and 10.
12, 12, 12. 11, 11, 11, 11. Stop.
Burrow looking to pass. He's got it at the 15. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Jamar Chase, 53 yards. And the Bengals are once again back in front. Pretty good response. They had given up the touchdown and the lead, but they struck back.
And I love the way that they just saw it happen. Took a quick exhale on the sidelines. So let's go get it back, and fast. Let's go ahead and throw the ball downfield and get our own 6 points.
A huge chunk play to regain that lead. And he's going to go down. Can't get rid of it. So a sack on the 2-point try. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that. Charles's defense, they were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
20, TX. Watson, Oscar. Step.
On play action, here's Tua. Oh, and Tua going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked by Logan Wilson. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 from Bengals TD. CD, we have seen it many times throughout the course of the season. This defense coming up large and snagging a big takeaway. But here they get not just the takeaway, 6 points as well.
And you just knew that for this team to advance, it had to get a big performance from this unit. And to this point, they've delivered.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They trail early on the road in the playoffs. Not a great combination as they've got it 1st and 10. And it maneuvers way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. From the gun, it's Tua. That's caught by Chosen. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, and it's good for a 1st down as well.
1st down, Dolphins.
Hey, that's it. Hey. Let's go.
Here's Tagovailoa to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
What we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line. 55 yards rushing for him now as he has been strong here in the first half of this divisional round matchup.
Solo left side.
Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. 1st down now, but that clock rolling. Tua going to throw. Forced out to his left. He throws it on the move, but can't connect as that falls incomplete.
Yeah, their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
And he's going to get this one down inside the 15.
That was a really nice run there to bring up 3rd and short. After the incompletion on 1st down, it's awfully nice to have a running back that you can hand it to and put you back in a good situation.
Tagovailoa going to try and throw on 3rd down. That is caught. Touchdown, Dolphins. Robbie Chosen. A 14-yard touchdown. And the Dolphins have cut it back within a score. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And this is back to a 5-point game.
Dolphins 14.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this will come out to the 25 as Jones elects for the touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well. So that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field's still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
Here we go, here we go.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Stop.
Now it's Burrow. That's caught. Andre Yoshivas. And out across midfield down to the 45. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first?
What my dad would say sometimes, I'm just scratching my head here trying to figure out what was going on there defensively. How did you lose him in the middle of the field? If you're going to lose a receiver, make sure it's someone on the short side of things, not deep downfield, that can hurt your defense.
Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
That incompletion certainly makes this upcoming 3rd down a little bit more crucial. They need to find the right play to convert here and maybe start to tamp down a little bit of the momentum the other side is starting to gain.
Throwing again, it's Burrow. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half.
11. Stop.
First down, here's Burrow. And that nearly a turnover, but it's incomplete. Well, fortunate to retain possession there, and it's 2nd down.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
2nd and 10 now, Burrow. That is incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
11, Thomas.
On 3rd down, Burrow. He's got his target. That's complete. The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that truck.
And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. Andre Yoshivas, as the first half is winding down. And the Bengals will extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Trying to get something positive to happen here before the break, and they sure need it. They went for the big one, but it winds up incomplete.
Tua, the final shot before half. They'll let this go deep for Waddle. They've got his man complete. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Dolphins 14.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC Divisional round. Oh, the return is Jones from the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled it to 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And they're in the position they expected to be in. They've got the lead, home crowd behind them, and they're looking toward making that next step in these playoffs.
And I think a key for them is to put together some good, long, extended drives. Work the run in a little more with that big offensive line. I'm not saying get away from throwing the football. That's still working. But if they run it more effectively, they may get even bigger plays in the passing game.
Here we go, here we go.
Now a 2nd and 10. Once again, they run with Mixon. And only a couple there up to about the 23-yard line. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Here now a 3rd down and 8. Now Burrow. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory. After the turnover, it's Tua. He dumps it off to A-Chain. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. Calling a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
On 2nd down, Tua. This pass complete to Higgins. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
21G, 21G. 20, TX. Watch it, Oscar. Out.
Going to the air, Tagovailoa. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
A-Chain gets it from the gun.
And a short gain down to about the 33.
They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here.
And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
So 4th down, Tua departs, and on is Jason Sanders and the Dolphin field goal unit. Sanders' kick is good, and that lead is back down to 9 now. Well, the 3 points certainly helps, but you feel like, Charles, at this stage of the game, when you force those turnovers, you need to start converting them into touchdowns.
Yeah, I'm a little bit surprised myself because I thought in this situation, they were thinking end zone or bust. Now they got to rely on their defense to get the ball back again.
Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. He might take this all the way. He will take this all the way. Touchdown, Bengals.
Well, he made the right choice by result, but a little bit surprising because now the touchback's coming back to the 25 instead of the 20. When guys fielded that deep in the end zone, I think most coaches want them to take a knee.
Yeah, it's resulted in more kneel downs. Not right there. And he will get into the end zone to bump the lead up to 3 scores. Only had a couple of yards to gain there on the 2-point conversion, and they were able to do it.
And how many teams shy away from running the football in the 2-point conversion? They treat 2 yards as if it were 20. If you're a good team running the ball, go to your strength. Go ahead and push it into the end zone.
Yeah, they did. It worked. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
2 and now on first down. That's into the hands of Chosen. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. 12 more yards for him there. It's a first down.
First down, Miami.
Let's go. Hey. Corner, long. Out.
Throwing now is Tagovailoa. He'll let this go deep for Waddle.
And that is caught at the 10-yard line.
And he will step out of bounds down near the 10-yard line.
It's a big play there for Miami. 42 yards. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
All right, let's go.
Tagovailoa working out of the gun.
This one thrown underneath to A-Chain.
And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5. So a decent game there, but not their 4th consecutive first down like they had on the first 3 plays.
You sound almost disappointed there. You want to fire the offensive coordinator on that one or what?
In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12.
Dropped for a loss of 7 by multiple defenders.
Second goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football. Had to eat it and ended up on the ground.
2 and now, 3rd and goal.
Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down.
Jason Sanders for the Dolphins field goal.
The kick by Sanders is good, and that will close the gap down to 14.
So the response to that touchdown on the other side to begin the 3rd quarter. Look, just 3 points, but still a response nonetheless.
You're exactly right about that, because I think you needed to answer back with something, even though it's not 6. Just enough to send the message that says, hey, we're not going away.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. If this defense wants to stay in this ballgame, they've got to start ending some drives. That helps.
And they have to look ahead at what they expect the offense to do, and right now with that lead, that's run the football. So you don't just stack the line of scrimmage. You have to get upfield and try and make some plays in their backfield. This defense can use some more of these types of plays. How about him reading it, driving on the football, and he's right there for the pass breakup.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And taken right at the 35. A 44-yard punt. They're going to wind up losing yardage on the return, though. And it'll be Dolphin football. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material.
Right back to A-Chain on second down.
And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
82 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
Now they'll throw with Tagovailoa. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. B.J. Hill able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening. One quarter remains for the right to advance to the AFC title game. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle.
Hey, 21 TA. Solo left Zion. 21G, 21G.
Now Tua. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This will be 3rd and 19.
H.A. now up the middle.
There he goes, left side. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown.
Devon A-Chain
with his 2nd touchdown of the night.
And the Dolphins have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter.
Jake Bailey set to kick off.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown.
Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 12-yard line.
Here we go.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
And this has been a tight game to this point. Of course, they usually are at this juncture of the playoffs. But with the lead in the football, the clock right now, their friend, as they try to book their spot in the conference championship next Sunday.
A tight game like this, such a tough spot for the offense to be in. Even though they have the lead, Charles, back up so close to their goal line, they got to protect the football.
And that's when you have to take care of your team with play calling as well. Not a lot of misdirection, not a lot of counters, not a lot of plays where you have extra ball handling. Get it right to the hands of your running back, tell him to take care of the ball, and try to move forward.
And Mixon going to have a Bengals first down as he'll get this to the 23-yard line. They go play action with Burrow. To Mixon on the check down. Fighting through it. He's got space. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
A lot of times the key is just getting the ball, let him do his thing, and they got it out to him on the left side, and he did exactly that. Excellent run after the catch.
Mixon with a first down carry. They'll get this up to the 47 and brought down there.
The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
And when you've thrown as many interceptions as he has in this one, you definitely start getting a little hesitant to throw the ball out wide because that's prime pick-6 territory. That time, he made sure the only guy who was going to catch it was sitting in the third row.
Here we go.
They're passing here, Joe Burrow. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 33. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
And that certainly appears to be a critical conversion right there because not only do they keep the drive going, they take valuable time off the clock as well. They have to feel really good about that last completion.
They go back to the ground now with Mixon. 93 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on.
And that's a great run, and this is where you've got a running back who feels like he needs to take over this football game. You're in the second half, you got the lead, you're looking at moving on to the conference championship, and he's got to be saying, just keep giving me the ball, and I'll get us home.
Back to Mixon on first down. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Able to stay in bounds, and the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. And all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
On second down, here's Burrow. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
Well, that one was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
Here we go.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
11 MT tape. 11 MT tape. Stop.
Now it's Burrow. Touchdown Bengals. Irv Smith Jr. from 19 yards away. And the Bengals are drawing closer to a date in the AFC title game as they extend this 4th quarter lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead now up to 14. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And this will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. And this could be the defining moment of their season, all hyperbole aside. You're trailing here in the 4th quarter, the divisional round, and they need to come up with something as they get this drive started. Meanwhile, Tua's throw caught by his receiver, Hill. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. 25 yards that time.
A good start there on first down. They've got to have this drive.
No doubt about it. Down a couple of scores. They have to find a way to put it in the end zone. Chunk plays, explosive plays. That will be the key to this drive.
Tua now on first down. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes.
For a rookie first-rounder, he's made a huge impact on this defense, but that tells me that they had a plan for him when they drafted him. Just turn him loose, do what you do best, go get the quarterback.
Tua wants to throw it on second down.
Throw caught by A-Chain. Down the left sideline.
And all the way in for a Miami touchdown.
Devon A-Chain
saving his best for the playoffs with his third touchdown of the game.
And the Dolphins have got it back to within a score.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all of their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you've got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And his defense here going to burn their second timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there, because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay game.
Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect. And sensing the momentum maybe changing here a little bit, Charles.
Yeah, this defense is going to get off the field quickly, and their offense got them a touchdown the last time they had the ball, so they should get another shot.
The Bengals bring out their punter now as he'll punt it away for the second time. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. And he was looking for the check-up bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback.
This is 1st and 10.
Solo left Zion. Solo left Zion.
On first down, Tagovailoa. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. This one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it, and it's second down. Here comes second down. Now Tua. Give up the middle to A-Chain.
And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here.
Well, this crowd trying to force a false start here. 3rd and inches. They'll run for it with A-Chain.
And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the first down.
Just the one timeout remaining as they try to navigate this 2-minute drill. 1st and 10. Tua's throw caught by Higgins. And he's going to get out of bounds with the first down. So an ideal set of circumstances there. They move the chains, And they save that final timeout.
That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
Here's Tua. A-chain on 1st and 10.
And across midfield he goes and into Bengal territory.
Here's 2nd down and 3. Throwing Tua. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his huddle. Got to totally command it, make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Got to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
And he'll be touchdown here, but not before he does pick up the first.
Here's 1st down. Tua.
That's going to be brought in by Higgins. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
From the 17, they work on 2nd and 10. Another try, 2nd and 10 now. Tua to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Let's face it, this defense has had its share of struggles all game long, and they know that they can put it all behind them if they defend well here in the 2-minute drill. Excellent coverage right there to force the incompletion.
Now Tua signaling to change things up. 3rd down, here's A-chain.
And he is across and in for the score. And now they can tie the game in the final stages with the extra point.
Or they can go for 2 and go for the win.
Oh, it's an enormous call here. They'll go for 2. One play to keep their postseason alive. And they do not get it. It's incomplete. They went for the win, and the big gamble does not pay off. The clock showing 19 seconds to go. And they've got it. They recovered it. But hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. A big mistake in that spot. You got to let it go, Tim.
They didn't give themselves a chance. They had an opportunity, touched it first. Now they're in a really bad spot.
Here we go, here we go.
And they're moving on to the conference championship. How about this?
What a tremendous feeling to get to the game that can get you to the Super Bowl. A fantastic season. Unfortunately, for the other team, a tough, tough way for it to end.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports.
Say you gon' ride, say you gon' step by me, spin and slide, say you gon' step by me, who gon' step by me, who gon' step by me.
Yeah, told him I would be a boss before I had business. I don't even need nobody here to vouch. I was all alone, so I ain't have a witness. Right back to the lab. Gotta go to work, I'm revving up my engine. I was just putting groceries in the bag. Now wait a minute, yeah, forgot to mention. I'm $100 million richer. Might paint $100 million picture. One man army, but I don't fatigue. Better have 100 million coming with you. Got good karma, so I'm riding fiscal. Hit the crossover, leave them playing Twister. Or they thought that I was just a Now when I'm through, they call me Mister. Stop it. Big wall will suffice. Play with the family, playing with your life. Just got the ops hurt, looking sick. So we gon' disinfect them like a wipe. Had that boy a big cat with no stripes. Now on the gram, ain't worried about a light. Yeah, I had to go ahead and raise the feet. If you ain't rocking with it, take a hike.
Say you gon' ride. Say you gon' step by me. Spin the slide. Say you gon' step by me. Who gon' step by me? Who gon' step by me? Say you gon' ride. Is he gon' step by me? Can't do it back, keep racks on me. Name home with I keep 3 on me. So you ride it. I can do everything that you gon' like. Young, rich, and famous, I'm living the life. Pull up in that new thing. I'm swerving and hogging up both lanes. You know I'm in the mood. After I score, I'ma bring it to you. They're free agent, I give them the boo. I'm with the crew, who we bringing it to. We got no limit, yeah, we on the ride. We all gon' step, we all gon' ride. Say you gon' ride. Say you gon' step